I started realizing one thing about me. I realized that I really was lost. I got to a point that I said I need to make a change. Something's got to change in my business, in my life, in my career. And I started doing some really deep searching. You know what? My current business has really pushed me beyond where I was. I'd been in this current business in the trailer industry for around 18 years. And I thought, where am I actually going? Well, I thought I'd do some more studying on me, on what path I was on. I was at that proverbial Y in the road, that point in life where we say we're at a path, we're at a crossroads. We know where we're at. We don't know which direction to go. Do I continue down this road, continue to build this business, which I've taken and multiple times increased where we were to where we are, went from 0 locations to 4 locations? Or am I going down this path that's led me to where I'm at right now in how do I help me and how can I better help others? And honestly, that was the choice, that was the path that led me to currently where I am. But how did it come about? How did that change really happen for me? Well, this is the thing. I started doing a lot of deep searching for me. I studied with Bob Proctor very closely, and I spent 45 days. I followed the same materials of what Bob was telling me to do. And I thought to myself, where am I going? What am I doing? What am I getting out of this? Am I stupid for sitting here thinking that listening to this over and over is going to give me the results I want? Is there an easy, defined solution that's going to say, change is here right now? And all of a sudden, I was presented with a change. I created in my mind an image of what it would be like to not own that current business I was in, to go down another path that could help people change lives. I'd actually went as far to imagine what that person that would buy that business would be like, how they would grow the business after I got it, what I'd get paid to actually get rid of that business. I had defined it so deep, I had actually said an exact specific number that it would pay me to do it. And guess what? 40 days later, from when that happened, when I watched that continually over and over and over again, and I implanted that thought into my mind and I made it into what I thought had become so clear to me was going to happen, there was a knock on my door. They actually appeared at my business and they told me that they need to talk to me. These were people that I'd met over the past 8 years multiple times. Never once had we discussed anything besides their business and my business. And guess what? They asked me to make a decision that they wanted my market share that I'd built so hard over the last 18 years. They wanted to take control of what my market share, what I'd built. Well, my decision had been made. I had chose the path, that crossroads that I was going to go down. But guess what happened at that point in my life? Was I happy? Yeah. Was I scared? Yeah. Did I have fear of where next? Because now I'd made a choice. I'd made a big choice. I took 18 years of my life that I devoted to building something that was my baby, built a very good organization, but guess what? It was gone. It was gone in 40 days. And now the decision was, I'm on this other path. How am I going to make this path work? And I started reflecting back over the next 4 or 5 months as I went through and I started processing everything that happened. And I thought, you know what led me to that decision and that path? And how did it all happen? Well, guess what? When I reflected back, the company that bought me, my company, guess what? That company itself actually was that ideal client that I had chose, that I had created in my mind. More importantly, I got to even thinking more. Where did it actually come into my numbers that I had put? My number was within a very close range to what I had picked. And it kind of made me think real hard about, wonder what actually made that happen. So once again, what do? I dove in deeper to the path that I decided to go down. I actually became personally mentored with Bob Proctor because that's what led me down that path. And that's what put me in the path today. But everyone says, what made the change? What actually happened? And guess what actually was the change? Was it something that was just luck? Was it a plan? Or was it the way the universe works? I created an image in my mind. I created a thought in my mind that I had made a decision to do this. I created a thought so deep into my subconscious mind, I created an image and picture. Well, why does that even matter? Why does that have anything to do with what it is? Well, because to be honest with you, now what I've learned, now what I'm able to say definitively is that that image that we create in our mind is the result we get. Let me tell you something about luck. Luck is just a word we've invented to create a known result for an unknown cause. It has nothing to do with luck. You want something, the very first thing you have to do is follow some simple steps. Now, what if those simple steps were so clear, so easy to create the result you want, that you could do it right now? What if you could make a decision right now that what you truly, truly want, not what you think you can get, not what you just know you can achieve, but what you truly, truly want? What if that goal, that desire that you truly want is something that you could do and have? More importantly, how do you get it? Well, it all boils down to one key element. What do you believe? What thoughts are you putting into your mind? Because how many times do we hear those negative comments, those negative thoughts from the things we hear, the things we read, from the people that are closest to us, our family, our friends, our teachers, our colleagues? How many times have we heard, quit dreaming. Quit making it something that you're never going to have. How many times have we heard that? How many times have you yourself thought that? What if you could sit right now and say, what I truly want is this. This is my goal. This is what I truly want. And what the first thing that's probably going to hit into your mind is, well, that isn't going to happen. I can't do that. No one's ever accomplished that in my family. But guess what? The minute that comes into your thought process, you've lost. You've failed. You won't get it. You will not succeed at what you did. You created and planted a seed of doubt and negativity into your mind. That seed of negativity is only going to do one thing. It's going to grow. It's going to kill your result. Our mind controls our body. Our body is what is the outside result we get. You want to know what you're thinking? Look at your results. See what you're getting. I created a mindset that I was going to create a result I wanted. I was going to create a choice. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how I was going to do it. But I knew that I was going to create the result I wanted. I did. I created a picture in my mind of what it was. I created the ideal client that was going to take and buy that business, who was going to take what I had built and what I had created, and it was going to take it and expand it to what my dream was, what they were going to take and expand even more. They appeared because it was manifested by what I had created. Now, what if you could do the same thing?